You can't beat a good online bonus. With just a few clicks, you can claim hundreds of dollars in funds and play your favourite games for hours, all for free. At the end of the day, you could even win some real cash. But there's a darker side to online casino bonuses. Not all bonuses are good Samaritans, here to improve your time at the casino. Some are crooks, intent on swindling you with promises of riches and fun, only to dump ship with all of your hard-earned cash, leaving you with nothing but a lighter bankroll and a sense of betrayal. These outlaws are the bad guys of the online gambling world, so I'm going to introduce you to each of these no-good rascals so you can understand their crimes and know how to spot them in the wild. However, before we start this bounty hunt, I need to clear the air a little. See, there are plenty of bonuses who get mistaken for crooks on a day-to-day basis, when really they're just innocent citizens. Many of the conditions you find attached to bonuses may feel suspicious, but at the end of the day, they're just standard, if irritating, parts of decent law-abiding bonuses. The key one is wagering requirements. Increasingly, we're seeing bonuses without any wagering, but it's still a standard practice at online casinos. Bonuses with a reasonable playthrough, up to around 30 times, aren't doing anything wrong. It's just a way casinos protect themselves against crooks on our side of the glass. The same goes for rules like only claiming a bonus with a debit card or having to verify your account before withdrawing. These are just security measures and even simple legal requirements, depending on where in the world you're playing. I know this may be annoying, but a simple inconvenience isn't a crime. These are just the laws of the land. Now we've got that out of the way, let's pin up our first bounty poster. Outlaw number 1, Low Limit Leo. The first name on our list is more of a petty criminal than an outright villain. He's not about to leave you high and dry, but you'll walk away from a deal with a sour taste in your mouth. His crime is the low maximum cash out. These bonuses are pretty standard, right up until you realise you can only keep a limited amount of anything you win. For example, let's say you won $100 from a free spins bonus. With a bonus like this, you could reach the withdrawal page and realise that the maximum amount you can withdraw from your bonus is just $50. That remaining $50 just disappears into the ether. So you still walk away with something, but Low Limit Leo is going to leave you feeling shortchanged. Luckily, it's easy to keep an eye out for him. Maximum win conditions are usually front and centre in the terms and conditions if a bonus has them. Unfortunately, the rest of our lineup isn't quite so harmless. Outlaw number 2, Fadeaway Frank. Frank here is notorious for slipping away, his sticky fingers picking up your promised bonus and disappearing with it into the sunset. Generally, online bonuses fall into two categories, sticky and non-sticky. Fadeaway Frank is our embodiment of the sticky bonus, and really, when it gets down to it, these bonuses were never really bonuses to begin with. The name sticky bonus comes from the way these bonuses stick to the casino. You can't actually withdraw them. It can be a little difficult to wrap your head around, but put simply, when you try to withdraw anything you win from a sticky bonus, the original value of the bonus will be subtracted from the withdrawal. Here's an example. Let's say you claimed $100 in bonus funds, and after meeting the wagering requirements, you have $150 left over. Looks like a tiny profit, right? Well, hold your horses, because when you go to withdraw that money, that initial $100 sticky bonus is subtracted from your profit. At the end of the day, you've only actually won $50. Frank's deals are deceptive because he gives you a gift only for it to disappear when you go back to look for it. The worst thing about Frank is that he's not just called Fadeaway because he'll eventually vanish, he's also a master of disguise. It's all too easy to claim one of these bonuses by accident. My best advice is to take a look at the T's and C's, use the find in text function and search for terms like non-cashable or for wagering only. At worst, you may need to carefully read through the fine print for this one, but not getting caught in this trap will be worth the effort. Luckily, our next name is way too flashy to miss. Outlaw number 3 is Caleb the Long Haul Cane. The long haul is a bonus that straps you in tight and never lets you off, no matter how much you may scream and beg. And they do it using the two little words casino players fear, wagering requirements. Now I know at the start of this video, I said that wagering requirements are a necessary evil, and that point still stands. The issue is when the online casinos go so far with the wagering that you're going to be stuck chasing that goal until you collapse. As a general industry rule, reasonable wagering requirements sit around 30 times, with 35 starting to push the limit. If you see a bonus with wagering lower than 30 times, well that right there is pure silver. But the long haul takes us in the other direction, far in the other direction. In my time, I've seen bonuses go up to 40, 50, even 60 times on the regular. Once, I even stumbled across a free spins deal with 200 times wagering attached. These bonuses don't just strap you in for the long haul, they have you through to the bonus expiry, when your deal is lost forever. And that's the whole point of the ruse. By making it impossible to meet the wagering requirements, these bonuses can look super flashy, offering hundreds of free spins or thousands in a deposit match bonus, but when it comes down to it, no matter what you do, you're never seeing a penny of that in real cash. The good news is that this is probably the easiest crook to spot. In the terms of disguises, this one is waving a fluorescent banner that yells, "I'm impossible to win," in glitter paint. Just look for the wagering requirements and make sure they aren't predatory. These bonuses feed on ignorance, and now that you know, these deals can't touch you. But now we're moving on to bonuses that are significantly more threatening. Outlaw number 4, Copper Cuffs Cassidy. Old Copper Cuffs is doing something that frankly should be illegal, but you can sometimes see this clause pass under regulators like the MGA or UKGC, and for the cherry on the top, he's sneaky about it too. This bonus looks nice and normal on the surface. 30 times wagering requirements, no withdrawal maximum, and a long expiry period. All good so far. Then you see it. Wagering applies to the value of your bonus and your deposit combined. No, you didn't hear me wrong. Copper Cuffs got his name because he holds your deposit hostage, your own money, and forces you to wager it 30 damn times before you can get it back. Let's do the maths. Let's say you claim $100 in bonus funds on a $100 deposit. The wagering is 30 times, which would be reasonable, until you realise that you're not wagering $100, you're wagering $200, so your total shoots up to $6,000 in wagering. Suddenly, the wagering has doubled. A casino shouldn't have the right to keep your money. That is your bankroll, to do with what you please. But Copper Cuffs accepts your money with a smile on his face and watches with glee as you slowly realise it was a sign-up fee and not a sign-up bonus. Thankfully, for all its sins, this bonus isn't that difficult to spot in the wild. It has a lot of deceptively normal conditions attached, but you just need to check what value the wagering requirements apply to. It'll take a minute to read through the fine print, and I know that it's boring, but it's worth the effort to ensure you don't fall prey to this nasty scam. As we come to our final bounty, I'm sure you're wondering, what could possibly be worse than this outright theft? Well, let me introduce you to outlaw number 5, the Dead Man's Hand Posse. This isn't just one crook, this is when they rock up into town as a whole posse and spread their terror on a united front. Yes, you aren't going to encounter these outlaws alone. They love working as a big, happy family, one that's about to strip you down and leave you out to dry. Imagine it. First, we have a bonus with 60 times wagering, and that applies to your bonus and the deposit you made to claim it. Next, it's a sticky bonus, so even if you meet those wagering requirements, that original value goes puff. And for a final kick in the shins, you could only withdraw $50 max anyway. Needless to say, never bother with even one of this bad batch, let alone all of them at once. To get around this final boss, just combine everything we've learned in this video and steer clear at all costs. And with that, you now have the lowdown on all the nastiest criminals prowling this town. You know how to tell when a deal is too good to be true and can walk away the moment you notice one of this bunch at the bar. But with all this talk about no good bonuses that just take your money, what about the good ones? What about the heroes that bring joy to gamblers around the world? Well, you need to stay tuned for our next video, where I'm going to introduce you to all of my favourite bonuses and pit them all head to head to see who comes out on top. And in the meantime, if you want to find a casino bonus that isn't about to rob you blind, I've already found the perfect option just for you. Take my 30-second quiz down in the description and I'll match you up with the best casino bonus for you based on your preferences and location. While you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.